Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory Experimental Update 3. I'm Wild Dog Gamer. I wanted to give you guys a quick update before we get to the rest of the update, or the episode. So, I have changed around my entire layout here of how these are being done. Isn't that so much cleaner? Oh, look at that. On this side, even more so. Just clean. Oh, so beautiful. I've also taken this down to only using one of these at 250%, so that's pumping out 300, which is exactly what 10 of these refineries actually need. So I want to show you guys a little bit of proof of concept here of how these pipes actually work. So here, if you go like this, connect from the bottom to top, it'll go over like that, which sometimes you'll want that. But for this particular instance, I want to go from the top to the bottom, so that way it stays long and then drops. Otherwise, it stays long and then increases. So we'll do the same thing here. I'll get these guys operational, and then we'll continue with the rest of the episode. Alright, and welcome back everybody. Now for the next big part of this build. We are going to start our first big, massive, multiple episode project. So, I have decided I'm tired of moving stuff around. I want to automate every part of my entire process here, to the point where I am making these heavy modular frames with four machines. And to do that, we're going to need a lot of work here, of course. So let's come up over here. Alright, so let's run through these numbers here to figure out what we actually need. If you don't like numbers, skip the next few minutes. And when you see me move away from this moon, then that's when you know I'm done. Alright, so 4 manufacturers producing heavy modular frames is going to require 40 modular frames per minute, 120 steel pipes per minute, 40 encased industrial beams per minute, 800 screws per minute. Alright, so that's simple enough, right? So what do we need from there? So for the modular frames, in order to make looks like I may have to redo my math really quick. Hold on. Alright, so welcome back. Sorry, I somehow doubled my math, and I realized it while I was looking over it. So, there is no more moon, but when I look away from here, now it's safe to look away. Alright, so, in order to make 40 modular frames, I need 60 reinforced iron plates and 240 iron rods. And I left those rods out, didn't I? Okay, give me one more second here. Alright, so welcome back once again. Hopefully this is the last time for now. Alright, so 240 iron rods for those modular frames. Also, I will need... let's break down the modular frame. So those reinforced iron plates, I will need 30 iron plates and 60 screws. And we'll go into those little things here in a second here. And then I will also need 120 steel pipes and 40 encased industrial beams. So the encased beams, I'm going to need 168 steel beams a minute and 210 concrete per minute. Not a big deal, that's easy. steel pipes, I'm going to need 120 steel pipes per minute. Alright, in total, I'm going to need 1,920 iron ore a minute and 900 coal per minute. Okay, so for this project, I'm going to need 4 manufacturers, 27 assemblers, 82 constructors, 26 smelters, and 20 foundries. I don't think my... Yeah, okay. So, it's going to be a big project. We are going to be building it over there in a this or that direction. There is a lot of iron over there. More importantly, once we come up here, we have a lot of little iron ores all over the place. This one's going to be an impure one, so it probably won't be used unless I absolutely need it. But this project, I shouldn't need it because there are some pure nodes over there. So we are going to be building it probably right where that hill is, and it's going to be huge. So let us get going. I need a lot more concrete. So I'll be back. I'll start building a little bit of the foundations, and we'll go from there. And welcome back. Here we are. We're going to continue building our floor. Got a huge area. Probably need larger than I need, but that's all right. We are going to be building. We are going to be building this up, not over. I want to take advantage of elevators and all kinds of stuff. So this is going to be a lot different than what I'm used to. How I'm used to building these things, but that's alright. So I didn't go quite high enough to get over this thing. Not sure how I'm going to build that into the base, but I am certain I will make use of it in some sort. Again, this whole manufacturer has only one goal, and that is these manufacturers. So I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times, so I'm not going to keep you on camera, but I did want to give you a progress update, as I told you I would. Alright, so here we're going to be working on our smelters. As you can see, I've already gotten one side of them done. I meant to bring it back earlier. But alright, so I still have not made those stupid boots things, so somewhere underneath me is another power, but it's alright. So these all come out this way. And then I did that to make sure I knew what I was doing. But let us go ahead and go like that. Alright, so here's the plan here. We've got 26 manufacturers making 1,920 ingots per minute. So 1,920 on 480 lines is 4 main lines here. You know what? Let's just do 6 into 1. 6 into 1, 6 into 1. Okay. No. No. This isn't supposed to... Oh. This is not supposed to be that hard. Too far that time. Seriously. Why aren't you... Oh. Holy heck. Alright, so I think you guys understand what I'm trying to do here, though. We're going to be turning these into one line here. One line, one line, one line. Then we'll figure out what to do with those 480 on a different floor or up above, whatever it takes. Alright, so I will be back. Alright, so I had to move them down 1 to get this whole thing to work. Alright, so 6 are going to go into here. Then from here it's going to go into the rest of the factory, either up or around. So now for me to duplicate that 3 more times. I tried different things and oh, that's a pain in the butt. Alright, so here we go. I will be back when I am done with the smelters here. Okay, you guys, normally I am really good with math. I don't understand what my brain is doing here. Alright, so turns out I need 32 smelters. Okay, and then 32 smelters, we got 26 here, so we need 6 more. 32 smelters are going to make 960 iron ingots, which is what we need. That's going to divide into 480 by 2. So, ignore my earlier ignorant math that I did, because what we actually need are 2 lines of 480 coming out of here. Alright, is that simple enough math? Alright. So, let me get back to figuring out all the placing these smelters here and getting them where they need to be. Adding some more, because I need 6 more of them. Alright, so I will be back. Alright, so welcome back once again. So right now I am trying to add the inputs. So what I've got going on here, I'll show you here in just 1 second. Is, of course, I'll have 2 lines of where I've got 16 smelters on each side here. So I'm going to have the same thing over on that side. 480 coming up here. Then I'm going to take off half of that and bring it down that way. Which in fact, I will go ahead and do that now. I put this up here to be a visual indicator for me of where to stop those earlier. So I don't need that anymore. That was the halfway mark. So, there. Those 2 will not go into each other, so these 2 will. And the idea behind that is half of them will, half will go this way, half will go the other way. Alright, so that's what this looks like down there. Okay. So I'll be duplicating the same thing here. And I'll bring you guys back when that's done. And welcome back, everybody. Alright, so, been a little bit busy here. We've got 2 miners out there on 200%. They're on pure nodes. So they are each taking 480 for 960 total. I've added power to all of the smelters. And I added a walkway here because I forgot to set those beforehand. That's alright. It'll be cool with the walkway up here. So, should we get them turned on? Oh! You know what? Hold on. Hold on. No, that was not the one I wanted to do. Okay, let's figure out what I unplugged. Okay. Here we go. Both sides are being done. Look at that. Wow, that looks awesome. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, that's pretty damn cool, man. How exciting. What's going on over here? Oh. So it looks like everything. So that at least at some point they were getting them. Looks like they're not yet, so that's alright. It'll all catch up. Just because I haven't split as much as I do. But again, that's fine. By the time I start using these, everything will turn out fine. On this end, I started putting down this glass wall here. This will be my internal factory-to-factory wall, so you can still look through to see what's going on. But, so there we go. Alright, so thank you guys for joining me in this episode. We got 26 or 32 smelters up for a total of 960 iron ore per minute, or iron ingots per minute. So in the next episode we are going to start working on all the rods. So it looks like I need a total of, where are we at? $28 constructors for 420 rods per minute. Alright, so with that in mind, that will be also over on this side. I don't know exactly how we're going to do that, but that's going to be an awesome one. I'm going to try to leave this side over here for all the steel production. Because I need 20 foundries. Probably end up doing it about the same way. And there we go. Thanks again for joining me. Have a good night.